Sydney Harbour Tunnel at more than 200 kilometres an hour. Real Life has obtained home video footage of these self-styled road warrior gangs performing their dangerous initiation rites, turning the tunnel into a drag strip. Edwina Gatenby reports.
It's an illegal and highly dangerous game, played with some of the most powerful machines on the road, and it's been a secret until now.
If you've got a quiet night, no cars on the road, and the elements are in your favour, it's easy to put your foot down and have a bit of fun.
I don't think you could describe to anybody what it's like really, unless you know, to do it yourself.
This is their ultimate racetrack, the 2 kilometres of Sydney's Harbour Tunnel. Like bullets down a barrel, young guns like Dave and Warren shoot through in the dead of night, members of what they call the Triple T, or through the Tunnel Club. To join, you've got to travel at 200 kilometres an hour or more.
It's just so easy for me to do things within my ability that would outstand the average Sunday driver.
You'd maybe dismiss it all as just the boasting of hoons and rev heads tanked up on testosterone, until you see this. A home video taken of a Triple T driver making his initiation run. Watch, and the speedometer's soon touching 200.
Is killing yourself, is that a risk that's worth taking?
Sometimes it is, because if you're going to do those speeds, you are always thinking in the back of your mind, if something goes wrong, you're dead.
Do you worry about killing other people on the road?
Yeah, I do.
Then why do you still do it?
I don't know. Just when I'm in the car, you know, and I decide to do it, it's done.
This time sticking to the 70k speed limit, David relives his own first run from the moment he enters the tunnel.
Probably quite a bit of adrenaline running through my system at the time, and I'd probably be up to about 130, 140, seeing the clear run ahead of me, that there's no cars ahead. You just plant your foot and let it go. The heart is pumping, really. But speed is doing 200 and the heart's not far behind, I'll tell you.
This is the Harbour Tunnel control room. There's millions of dollars worth of sophisticated surveillance equipment. These pictures are from the 40 cameras inside the tunnel, and they're monitored round the clock. So you'd think all this would soon put a stop to the activities of Triple T. But amazingly, that's not the case, because there's nothing here that can produce evidence of speeding. There are no speed cameras, no radar traps, nothing that can deter the members of Triple T from pursuing their dangerous sport.
The measurements that we get are not sufficiently accurate for enforcement of the speed limit.
And according to tunnel manager Rob Butterworth, technical problems and economics mean police don't regard it as a priority.
It's just totally irresponsible that people should attempt those speeds in the tunnel, and it's totally irresponsible that that should be encouraged by the formation of a club.
Some people would say you're mad.
Well, there's no doubt about it. I wouldn't call myself sane when I'm doing that sort of thing.
Don't speed on this road. Do not speed on this road.
Walkie-talkies, illegal radar detectors, all to keep them ahead of the law. The favoured machines, rotary-engined cars like the Mazda RX-2 and RX-3, but modified to move at Formula One speeds.
We get up to about probably 210 according to Speedo.
These are 2 more Triple T members, Dean and James.
It's quite a smooth road. The corner, which doesn't seem much at about 70 or 80 k's an hour, is quite a drastic turn at 200.
Dean and James reckon they're pretty good drivers. They're in control, they know what they're doing. And if you happen to be sharing the road with them, you'd want to be pretty sure about that too. Well, we think we've found the perfect place to check out just how safe they really are.
We've got a fairly modified engine here. What's the main modification?
Basically, I've spent about $2,000 on the engine. The main modification would be the larger turbo. Basically, more air in, more air out, and more horsepower.
Ian Luff, a racing car driver and one of Australia's top instructors. We asked him to test out these tunnel Top Guns at Eastern Creek Raceway, but at only a fraction of the Triple T speeds.
What's the speed down through here? 100. Keep going, come on. How are you doing 100? You reckon you do 200 on the road? Come on, turn it in. Come on, turn it, come on. Let's go. On the brakes. On the brakes. Whoa, stop the car. We're just dead. I mean...
Now, these guys say that they have driven up to speeds of 200 kilometres on public roads. Would they be safe in that situation?
No, it's absolutely crazy. Even if they were Peter Brock, you couldn't handle it at that speed if something went wrong, like if a tyre blew out.
I thought I would have went a little bit better than I did, but as you've all seen today, both of us stuffed up every now and then.
Everyone has their interests, and I pursue my interest to what I believe is...
But your interest may kill innocent people.
My interest may kill innocent people only if I make the wrong judgment, and so far I've been right.
I'd like to see speed cameras in the tunnel as soon as possible. I believe that would have the effect of stopping it very quickly.
But that decision rests with the police. So far, there have been no serious high-speed crashes in the tunnel, but Rob Butterworth says it's just a matter of time. Do you see yourself going through the tunnel again at this speed?
There's no doubt about it. You drive in a car like that, you get the itch, you put your foot down. If you get out safe and sound, it's all worth it.
Yeah, but is it worth it if you happen to be using the tunnel at the same time? Edwina Gatenby there with that report.